Alright guys, welcome back to some more The Outer Worlds 2. Hope yous are all alright. So just before we go to Paradise Island, which is our objective, we have perks. Now, I missed the pop-up, but I think it said you get them every 2 levels, maybe? Oh, Trophy Hunter, that sounds like me. Right, Bullet Shield. You gain a bonus to damage resistance and max health, but enemies are more likely to target you over your companions. Alright, so it does come with its drawbacks. Ninja, while sprinting or sliding, incoming attacks against you have an increased chance to be outright avoided, increasing your evasion. Oh. 5% crit chance, 15% crit against strong enemies. Could be decent. Oh. You can hack into auto mechanicals, forcing them to restart, temporarily disabling them. You can reset unaware auto mechs by sneaking up. Oh, that could be... Pickpocket. Speech skill. Also scales damage. Wow. Got 86 perks unavailable. I'm gonna go Space Ranger. Yeah, I'm happy with that. You will be unable to undo point allocations. Yeah, that's fine. I can't respec them. On the map screen, you can view areas you've discovered while exploring, blah 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 blah. Alright, okay. Here we go then. Eden.
Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the 2 housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Tampering may result in damage to the container's contents. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander.
Dematerializer? That sounds crazy. I'm concerned you think I need a gadget like that.
An Earth Directorate Agent prepares for all eventualities, including, but not limited to, unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie.
Alright.
Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around the colony. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Anti-acidic dematerializer fires a spray of extremely volatile goo when activated, dealing corrosive damage at a very short range. Corpses hit will melt away, preventing others from finding them and acting accordingly. Do not eat this liquid. Yeah, that is cool though, isn't it? That's pretty good, like.
Congratulations on you.
No! I need advanced decryption keys 4. The blaster and armor.
On your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
You can have up to 2 companions who follow and assist. Each has a special ability that can be activated once charged. Kind of like a Vowder. Yeah, well, we'll take them both. I mean, why not? The more the merrier.
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Field tinkering.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Oh wait, I can use Niles to do that. At the workbench, the crafting screen allows you to spend crafting resources, blah 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 blah. If you shut on resources, access the breakdown screen to destroy items. Oh well, that's kind of cool that we can... Oh, I can craft mag picks. That's big. Wait. Repeat and rifle. Are you telling me I've had all of that this entire time? I couldn't find it in the last video. I must have already went into my inventory. I'm an idiot. Right, party upgrades. I don't think I'm really going to need too much of this with the difficulty I'm playing on, but it's always nice to be able to improve them, like. Niles' weapon now deals plasma damage. Shots ricochet. Oh, cool. Right, hang on, because that is so annoying that it was in my inventory and I just didn't think to look. Well, it's fine, we still made it through the last part, okay. I guess this is where we get our freedom now, because it seems pretty open-ended. Important announcements. Invasion of cutthroat corporatists. I don't know what's going on there to the left, but I feel like I should maybe be concerned about it. Oh. What we saying about fall damage? Because I kind of feel like jumping off here, but I feel like that may be a bad idea. Couldn't even jump off the lift there when it was going down anyway. Right. Find information on DeVries. That is set as active, isn't it? Seek assistance in infiltrating the Vox relay station is optional. Alright, let's get moving. Where's that coming from? It sounds like it's right here. Oh, that's it. Extra holster. Oh! Oh, I thought it meant an extra, like, weapon slot. As it, what, extra holsters in? I've got one more space here in my inventory, or... No, press down to use medical inhaler. Oh, that's how you get that toxicity crash. By using that too often. It is there. It is gain an additional weapon slot. So what? Do I have to go to a workbench and do it or something? What? I don't know. I don't actually know how I use it. Oh well, we'll keep hold of it for now. Xyranium. Standing in Xyranium poisons you. Whoops. What are you doing? You stood in the... You stood where you shouldn't be stood.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Hello there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
Absolutely done us there.
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
I did see it. I was going to say, I did see a body because I looted from it. Oh, I could have found a commemorative toss ball.
Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
No, I didn't, unfortunately. I'm not much in the habit of plundering corpses.
Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it.
Bit annoying that I could have got some brownie points there for finding that item.
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again,
Well,
welcome to
good, because you said he knows everyone.
Do you mind if I don't pay you no mind?
Self-reliance on Egypt.
Do you mind if I pay you no mind? Why are these look so, like, backward? Bottom line is, we only care about our bottom line. Like, this is gonna be a common theme in this town, or what?
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings.
This unit is not permitted to operate within corporate-owned medical facilities without said corporation's consent. Non-legally binding reassurances, however, may be offered.
Reassurances, you say? Like what?
Deploying reassurance. Do not worry. You will be fine.
I guess that's something. Look at me, drawing comfort from a drone after being attacked by one. Funny world, ain't it? I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me.
Requires mystery coagulant and coagulant light.
Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now. Can't imagine they'd turn down help from anyone who knows how to handle themselves and is a friend of Auntie's. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit. Playing it safe doesn't amount to much, but maybe you're right. Probably just muck things up at the FOB too. Damn it. I gotta find some way to beat these low-runger allegations. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses.
You guys just giving out so much information.
I don't know. You some kind of doctor type?
No, I'm not actually. I'm a scientist. If it makes you feel better, we can pretend the answer's yes. Oh, this I shouldn't really do this, but...
Wow. Those must be some advanced courses, because I've never even heard of them. Well, alright then. Just hope you're not squeamish.
Yeah, that looks pretty bad.
How bad is bad? Wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Don't sweat it none. Auntie's Choice advocates for self-reliability anyway. Can't go around expecting other people to solve my problems for me, right?
Imagine if everyone had that attitude. Such a sarcastic answer.
Milver Street's gonna love you. Anyway, thanks for stopping to chat. The other troopers here ain't exactly chatty types. Maybe on account of the blood loss?
I must ask you to hold still.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected.
I always thought it was gastrocnemius, not gastrocnemius. Or whatever he said. You fetch the restraints, I'll grab the ball saw.
Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a private consultation.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this talk? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
Studying it like Deadshot?
Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else? Some, most still tout the all-healing nature of Protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to accepting treatment.
They ain't grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison if you told them to take it.
Good thing I don't prescribe poison then. Normally. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have.
Blood and bile are standard sanitation.
Keep your petty skepticism.
Our target audience. Welcome to the Name Pending Saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much loose talk and idle speculation occurs around here. What, between them Protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and all our off-duty Antes employees carping about work and the war. Any particular topic you have in mind? Oh, Minister Milverstreet's blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he could sell bypass shunts to a Raptidon. Ain't one of them falsely magniloquent types, though. Sincere fella. Shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. Two traits Auntie's Choice highly prizes in a commander of corporate forces. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption. Tell you one thing you can't avoid, the bridge. No other way around it, and at present, it's held by Protectorate forces. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions. You're asking me for the particulars of a high-level corporate acquisition. Like, an in-depth accounting of the various parties who vied for control and who won out in the end? They merged. Rebranded. Auntie Cleo seems in charge now. Dunno. Do my best to steer clear of corporate intrigue. Vox Station's run by a brigadier by the name of Montelli. Sounds like he's as much a danger to his own troops as ours. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions. My pleasure. Got anything for me in return? Apologies, but tall tales and poorly formed fabrications failed to impress me much. Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned raconteur.
I'll suit yourself.
All right. Appreciate you dropping by.
In one Amy story, well,
never take a break.
Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens. Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers?
All the time, Huel.
So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out.
Just tell you I was stuck in space for the last 10 years. And he says, oh, so you understand then? He just completely skates by it.
It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield? The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike. While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed the heretofore unexploited advanced protectorate technology. Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised every household would want one, that it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's choice citizens. Typical research type, focused on all the wrong things. Not particularly motivated by competition or social advancement. Strange bird. Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it. Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Auntie's choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later. Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics. Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarp her up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow. Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure. All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
Well, we're picking up... Shit!
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition, too. Honestly, Kemp ain't that much of a mystery.
I've just realised I shouldn't be stealing stuff from in towns.
Leave me be. Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you rub together your only 2 brain cells, you might even come up with something approaching cutting. No. Wait. You're not some corporate simpleton, are you? On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varick. And if I did, what a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer the contents of the armory remain with the Protectorate, but circumstances being what they are, perhaps you're right. We need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell. I'll be waiting.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a liquor junction. They got no
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard. There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it. I leave that to you to discover. Be grateful I offered you this much. That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to another lecture on the benefits of the free market. Goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet you as an adversary under such circumstances.
Right, let's get on this roof. Oh, Bandolier uniform. Evasion chance, combat sprint, speed.
Whoa! How in the blazes did you get in there?
Are we, man? You giving us away? Shock machine gun. Valerie, stop.
Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you. Anyway, thanks for your help, friend. We were nigh at our wits' end trying to get into that armory. Now we can stop speculating on what's inside and actually do some work.
What do you think, Murph? Guess we could make this some kind of tax write-off.
If anyone asks, you're a professional we hired through the proper channels. Definitely not some nobody drifted in from the Aether. Understood? Good.
Champion? That was an easy way to make 350 bit cartridges or whatever it's called.
Being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
No. Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my two old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spying. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then. Allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milverstreet, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
AKA the Mad Hatter.
I say, anyone can be an ally, even a supposed enemy. All you need is the right combination of motivators. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing. But for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were, literally short-lived. Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning, in my estimate. An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all.
Right, well I need to go to these records.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous.
Well, if it ain't D.B. Milverstreet's newest sycophant. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, and you can consider that introduction the start and end of our personable relationship. If you'd spoken with me like I suggested, mayhaps the two of us could bandy words, but you didn't. And taking sides with Milverstreet means I got no use for you.
Well, that's not very nice. Didn't even give me the opportunity. Notification of death. Well. Oh no. Don't steal anything. Available appropriated Protectorate lodgements. Augustine DeVries. House, red trim circle windows. Oh. and go even higher. Extract the hollow emitter. Right, I don't know what that's gonna do, but I guess I'll keep it. Oh my word. Well,
Commander.
There's our answer about fall damage. We'll never be doing that again. I was curious, but bloody hell. It's this house, isn't it? Yeah, red trim, circular windows. Welcome. Pitchball incident. Shattered femur and internal hemorrhage, and Jesus. Your recent irregular behaviour has been overlooked due to your exemplary work. Exemplary work in the long years prior to the invasion. However, I am not plagued by my predecessor's lack of character, and it is incumbent upon me to follow up on the report that you heard espousing. Some words in this game already that I've never seen before. Espousing opinions similar to the precepts of the traitorous order. Certain this is but a miscommunication in these somewhat confusing times. Do not let it happen again. Right, I don't think that's...
Sure has some chic putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Oh, secret door. Vree's submerged tracker. Surgically removed and submerged in liquid. Farewell.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. It seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? Oh, yeah? And how many of those colleagues went and blew up a space station on account of it? Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, any job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. Ain't cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic. Real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Done some good, too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. If only DeVries had shared in that good judgment, huh?
Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly-like.
Alright, level 3. 2 points available. Thing is, I'm not too fussed about guns and melee at the minute because I think I'll be alright. Medical could be... does come up in conversation sometimes, but science as well, I feel like that might... Beach checks with a difficulty at or below your... No, well, we know that. Plus 15% damage to humans. I'll go with locks, because it gives us more opportunity to get into places. I just feel like that's the way to go. Confront Savannah. Infiltrate the Vox Relay. But we'll go towards it. See what happens on the way.
Best keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familiar.
Stealth grass.
Familial classification of Raptidon detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned.
Oh my god, there's no way.
Agents.
We're here! Tree hole in the head! Hey! Got a distraction for you!
Why am I doing like no damage to them?
Up two!
Wow, I don't want to run into them things very often.
Might I have a word, Commander?
What's up, Niles?
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn, but void it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-Protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course. I'm being serious here, Commander. Could you try doing the same? I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe. Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. Don't much help to stay mired in it neither. I think this will help me move forward. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. I agree. But the problem with burning down a system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just helping out where we could. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Well, you weren't. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
The east side? Guess this is taking priority, which I don't mind at all. Get to explore a bit more of the island. That must be the Vox. Oh, is that the Vox really up there? Yeah. When I play this, and when I played Avowed earlier this year, I just keep thinking about what it would be like if if Obsidian did Fallout New Vegas now. Like, it would just look insane.
We're closed. Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
Wait, I had something... Yeah, I had something to do with Savannah.
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
I may be deluded, but you're lucky you ain't dead. Seeing how she seems partial to using her friends as victims.
Does she? It occurs to me that you have provided no proof of what you're accusing her of.
Why don't you take a long look at me? This is all because she betrayed us. Her team, her friends, even the one whose life she saved in Triangulum.
By the architect. You're Niles, aren't you? She mentioned you a few times, but refused to elaborate. All I knew was that she was fond of you, and that you were dead.
She was fond of me? Then why? Why would she try to kill me?
I can't say, but it may be one of the things she anguished over. An anguish I fear finally overwhelmed her, and could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action. I don't know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things, for some reason she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia, but you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. That's all I can ask.
Right, it's took that. Has it took that off? Oh no. Just round the corner. It's like past this mountain, whatever it is. What is this? Tune the wireless.
Spare me your sales pitch.
Oh, nice! I can fast travel to that shop.
Those Crabbles are gonna do to my machines.
They're Crabbles. They ain't gonna do nothing to your precious terminal. Only thing
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch.
Yes.
Street is offering base rewards for anything import we can tell them. What I do
These antis sold this thing twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in.
Homicidally irritable employee. Leaders and bosses. I think I need a new weapon. So I'm switching to that pistol.
Moderation mini rolls. Modestly flavorful, yet free of additive toxins. There's a wholesome banquet in
Sorry, ain't ready yet. Ain't returned.
Station presents a fusion of pleasing melodies.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
I thought Valerie was shooting at me there.
Combat! Your lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Couldn't hit water if you fell out of boat. In combat?
I've counted at least 6. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor. Oh, all that pleading and the like. Yes. Well, it's only my second time trapped in a laboratory basement, and I do admit, I did panic just a little. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment. Assuming success, your fee will be based on the length of your involuntary impressment. Dangers from exposure to undisclosed hazards, etc. It should be quite fair. Don't focus so much on monetary compensation. Think of the goodwill you'll earn with Auntie's choice. We have vision and we are going places. This project especially. You see, our lab is a far cry from the others. You're part of something bigger here. The individual not only thrives, but shines even more brightly with the help of their brethren. It all requires a certain devotion. In the end, it's really quite in the best interests of everyone's careers. A rising tide raises all boats, as they say.
That's a good job I didn't choose that thing that made me not be able to go above neutral with anybody.
Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think?
What is he talking about?
Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training.
Are you perhaps someone well versed with pharmacological matters?
No.
Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen.
Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions?
Perfection. Lockstep with the paradigm.
Oh, my favorite topic. By all means, fire away.
I feel like I'm talking to Mark Hamill's Joker.
As a turncoat, only to become ensnared.
Yes, the Protectorate formerly utilized it for seed storage or something equally prosaic. Nothing as provocative as groundbreaking research. Anything else before we set to it? Well, you'd certainly think so, but management sets the goals. Our humble research team works to deliver. But as much as I'd love to natter on, we probably ought to get matters underway.
Doesn't he sound like it? He does, doesn't he?
We'll need two things. Fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course.
This guy will not get to the point.
To appreciate our society and its obsession with cheaply.
Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds. A satellite lab to this one, if you will. Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
Did you would say middle managers? Bring out the brand loyalizer.
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
Think of it as our answer to your mental refreshment. Only it's 110%.
Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I know it's a bit anticlimactic and we're in the middle of a quest, but I'm going to leave it here for now because I feel like this is going to be the kind of game where I'm not going to be able to go like quest, finish, stop, new video, quest. Like, I just think that there's going to be so much to do in this game that I think I should just stop whenever the time feels right. I think we've got to go like one way there, then we've got to go back on ourselves right up to where that spire was. So I think it's just going to be quite a bit more long-winded. So I think we'll leave it there for now, guys, and we'll see if we can tidy up a little bit in the future. But for this video, I'm going to leave it here. So if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching as always. I really do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you're new around here as well, it really helps us out a lot. But other than that, I hope wherever you all are, you are having a wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.